Congratulations, Adam, on the deal. It's obviously a tough decision.
Yeah, it was. Obviously, never easy leaving the place you've grown up your whole life. Saying that, I'm happy it's done and out of the way, and can move on and focus on footy.
Biggest thing for, I guess, the Rabbitohs fans, they know you'll give it your all this year.
Yeah, look, I'll certainly never quit once I've got that jersey on. Bleed red and green. I've grown up in the area my whole life, and that's probably the saddest part out of all of this. That not leaving the fans, but obviously won't be playing at the club next year, and the fans have been a massive part of that. They've certainly made the joy of playing for South Sydney. They've been supportive whether they've been winning or losing, so that's probably the hardest thing to come out of this.
Just way to say sleepless nights in deciding, making the decision?
Look, it was a tough decision. I thought South, Cronulla, Brisbane, they were all fantastic through the process. Just happened to pick one of them. And
why, Adam? Why Brisbane ahead of Cronulla?
Look, firstly, I just want to say Cronulla were fantastic through the process. I know they're copping a bit in the media, but Fitzy, we've got a lot of respect for him, and they dealt with the process accordingly. It was very close between them and Brisbane, and I think I just chose Brisbane. It's a fresh start for me and my family. Look, it's just a challenge. It's a challenge I'm looking forward to, but that's next year. I've got a commitment to South Sydney. I'm still employed by South Sydney, and I'll do everything right by South Sydney.
What about the kids? What about the kids? What are they part of it?
The kids, obviously you have to let them know what's going on and what we're thinking, and obviously we filled them in and got their thoughts and on everything. But look, it's probably one of the hardest decisions I've had to make in my life, and but for now I'm focused on doing a job for South Sydney, and hopefully giving the fans and everyone in South Sydney a memorable year.
You mentioned the challenges that you might face up here in Brisbane. Kevy actually said today that you're sort of the bridge to get the club into the finals. Is that a challenge that you're looking forward to sort of achieving?
Later on down the track, yes. I'm not even thinking about that at the moment. I've got a team here behind me, and I'm trying to focus for a game on Saturday against the Sharks. So when that challenge comes, I'm sure we'll face it head on. But for now, I'm just focused on being with South Sydney.
Adam, you said that you've been based in the same region your whole life. How difficult was it to come to a one-team town, knowing the high expectations that you will face up here and that pressure?
I think it's in Sydney. We're under the same pressure with South Sydney. South Sydney is a huge club, loyal supporters everywhere, and the media's all over us down in Sydney. So there's a lot of similarities, but I think pressure is a good thing. You can use it to motivate you and get better. But like I said, I'm fully focused on doing my job for South and hoping sure we bring home number 22.
Did you get emotional when you told your teammates and the people closest to you?
Not really. It's a decision that's sort of been dwelling on for the last couple of weeks. It certainly wasn't easy to make that decision. And before I could sort of tell the teammates, the media had already broken it. So I let them know last night, and they were all understanding and very passionate and supportive of my decision. And I love those boys. I love them like my family, and it'll be hard at the end of the year.
Adam, Wayne always seems very level-headed when we're talking about these sort of things, and he's had to, I guess, front the media every week and respond to all the questions.
Yep.
How supportive has he been through it, and did he have any sort of influence in where you went?
Oh, Wayne's a great coach. He's a great friend. I lean on Wayne for a lot of things, whether it be football or outside of football. We've got that relationship where we can talk to each other and sort of lean to him for some advice. It certainly wasn't the making of my decision, but just chatting to him obviously made me a little bit more comfortable about the place and where he's been before. So like I said, it was a tough decision. Obviously, it was very hard to come to that, and it was very close a couple of weeks ago with the Sharks and Broncos. So it is what it is now, and obviously looking forward to move on.
What about Blake and the club? They've obviously been. We'll wait for this aeroplane to go over. But what about the club? They've been quite supportive in the whole process, really.
Yeah, they have. I can't say a bad word about the club. It's just unfortunate that we'll have to part ways at the end of the year. I still feel like I'll be a part of the club throughout my whole life, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity they've given me as a young boy to achieve my dream. And look, it's just another chapter in my life that I'm going to have to live. And but yeah, I can't speak highly enough of Blake and the team at South. They've been supportive the whole way through, and haven't said a bad foot wrong.
You must be impressed with Kevy. He must have had a good sort of impact on you as well, Kevin Walters.
Who was that, sorry?
The guys in Brisbane, they must have had a good sort of impact on you. You were impressed when you went up there, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, Kevy's obviously a passionate man. You can see through games when you watch him, his emotion that he brings to the club, and just having a few chats with him and Dave, and they've been pretty supportive and clear in the direction they want to go. So that sort of probably made the decision a bit easier as well. And but that's all in the future.
You sense that you've got a bit of a heavy heart. Are you disappointed?
Oh, I understand. That's football. Not everything goes your way throughout your career, and you just got to keep rolling with the punches. I'd love to have stayed a one-club man, but obviously things have popped up, and security for me was a big thing. And I said I was always going to be about security for my family. And I think that's number one in my life, and I have to go by those rules.
What about the halves combination? Have they discussed that moving forward with you? Have they discussed that sort of moving forward possibility?
No, look, I'm not looking that far ahead. As I said, I'm fully focused on South Sydney this year, and getting the best possible outcome for our members and fans.
Adam, I know the focus is about South Sydney this year, but what is it about Kevy and the Broncos that has enticed you, and that you might see a good future here?
Oh, it's a big club. It's a one-team town. It was a powerhouse back in the day, and I believe there's a lot of potential there to get back to where it needs to be. And but look, that's next year. That's not now. I don't want to take my focus away from South Sydney. That's my main priority, and that's where it'll be to the end of this year.
Just one for me from the kids, and talk about your kids moving to school and all that sort of stuff. Sorry, Sean, but what was their reaction to all that? Like, oh my God, Dad, we've got to start school somewhere else, and it's changing life for them.
Oh, it is. It's certainly going to be hard. It's going to be a challenge, but as a family, we'll be up to that challenge when it comes around. Family means everything to me, and security, and obviously, when we get to that, we'll cross it.
Just a couple more guys to get on the bus.
Obviously, you're getting older, but can this rejuvenate you at the back end of your career? Is this one of the reasons why you came here as well? A new spark for you?
Oh, it's a challenge. I love challenges. I'm a competitive person. I love winning, and look, I'll be doing everything possible to keep playing good, consistent football. I'm very passionate about winning, and I don't think my focus will change too much. I'm fully dedicated this year, and I want to go out a winner. So next year will be next year.
Did Wayne tell you when he was going to turn up?
I don't know. I don't even know if he's here. So he wasn't on the flight with us. So I'm not too sure what's going on with Wayne.
Adam,
I know it's a question mark, but if he did come up, would you like that move if he was going to run up?
Oh, certainly. I've got a good relationship with him. I don't know what Wayne's doing. I don't know what he's doing tomorrow. He's pretty. He keeps to himself a lot, so I only think he knows what he's going to do.
Adam, I just wanted to ask you, we hear so much, want to hear from the horse's mouth, just so much about your game management and your only training. Can you tell us exactly how that is? Because we hear so much.
I feel fine. The body's fine. I've completed most of the training sessions this year, bar a few sessions due to an early injury, but I'm sure he's all the way across that. I'm not too sure where these things come from, but I'm fully aware that I'm capable of playing good, consistent football for the next couple of years, and hopefully we can go out with a bang this year.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.